Hi guys, it's me again, Mission, and welcome to another episode of Workout from Home, Season 3, episode number 6. So today we talk about workout. Let's just say you ordered a dumbbell, but you only have one, right? So this is one of my latest clients who actually only had one dumbbell at home. A couple of months ago, my brother also experienced the same. He only had one dumbbell at the storeroom. Pick this up. So what can we do with one dumbbell? Right? Because you want to do one arm, example, another arm is resting. So how can we make the most out of the exercise? So in this episode today, I will share with you how you can work out the full body despite only using one dumbbell. Right? Now, before I start, so I just share with you that the dumbbells, as you can see here, yeah, is adjustable one. Right? So let's say if yours is a static weight, for example, if you have like a 5 kilo dumbbell, for example. This one I believe is around 7.5. So let's say you only got a 2 kilo dumbbell, for example, you only got one. You can still do, so probably you want to do a bit more reps, right? A bit more repetition. Whereas if you are doing let's say it's a bit heavier, you just do lesser reps. Okay? How much is much? How little to little? The range is between, I think, anything from 5 to 30 is a good place to start. So meaning, if it's very heavy, maybe you just do 5 with that. It's very light, you can go up to 30 if you want. So adjust accordingly, whichever weight that you want to use, and make sure you do it safe and efficient. Alright. So I'm going to show you how this is done using the single arm. Only single dumbbell, one dumbbell only. There's no two. So before, now I'm going to go how to do the exercise. Maybe I share with you. So because it's one dumbbell, so most exercise I will do is probably one-sided. This example, if I have to do a press, a shoulder, I have to do one arm at a time. Just giving you some ideas. And if you have what this movement is called, we call this unilateral movements, meaning it's all one position of the movement. So for example, if you do lunges, it's single leg, so it's called unilateral movement. You do a shoulder press, for example, but it's only one arm, it's called unilateral raise. So sometimes you might also see people refer as unilateral exercise. What they mean is one, okay? Unicycle, the one with one wheel, unicycle like one wheel. So this unilateral means it's like just one wheel. Okay, so if it's two, it's called bilateral. See, so it's quite straightforward, yeah? So I'm going to start right now. I will start with the legs first. Okay, so I will start with a very basic one. You do some sort of squat. You begin with using the dumbbell. So let's say you only got one, right? No problem. So I'm going to show you how to hold here. Okay, I kind of regret I shouldn't have wear black. So what you do is you hold like this. So from the camera view, whether you guys can see or not, you want to hold your thumb like this. So a lot of people, they will hold like this. That's a bit dangerous because let's say you hold like this. If anything loose, you see, very dangerous. But if your thumb is below, at least you got something to block it. And besides, it's a more strong, firmer position for you to hold also. So you can hold it here, put the thumb below the dumbbell, right? So once you are done, the rest of the movement is exact. So you just try to do a squat, and later I'll show you the unilateral movement. So you start by, as usual, you stand straight, place your feet to your shoulder, and then from here, you sit in between your legs, and up. 1, okay, 2, up. So from the side view, right, it's the same. All the way down, up, 1, all the way down, control, up, as fast as you can, 2. So this is how you do a squat using one dumbbell. If you want a single leg movement, what can you do? You can always do lunges or some sort, right? So let me move the camera so you guys can have a look. Yeah. Okay, so I think this position is fine. Oh, I need one more, a bit lower. Hang on. Okay. At least we get something. Yeah. So what you want to do, right? The next one is called single leg lunges. So lunges, you want to make sure everything is on the front leg, not on the back leg. It's on the front leg. Your leg, do your very best to keep it 90 degrees. You cannot, a little bit forward is fine, as long as your heels don't come up. So if your leg is coming up like this, like you see on the video, that means you're doing it wrong. You want to keep it the same. So you can try, whether it's holding on your left hand, or your right hand, it doesn't matter much. Key is you control. You shouldn't be very wobbly. So you begin the movement at the top, go all the way to the bottom, and up. 1, all the way top, 2, okay? All the way down, 3, right? So I'll show you from the other side, yeah? So give you guys another look. Same also. So let's just say you want to hold it using your right hand, because your right hand is more dominant. No problem, you can also do the same. So you keep your feet up. 1. So today we are doing single arm, or mostly all unilateral movement, meaning all one-sided. Okay? Up. So that is how you do lunges using single arm dumbbell. Or if you cannot, you may do a squat. Like I say, you hold it with your 2 arms, right? So this is done. What about back? Back, I will do some sort of rows, but I will do a single arm one. I'm going to show you how it's done, so you guys can have a look how to make sure you do it properly. So as usual, you want to think chest up, and butt going back. So you're in this position, chest up, butt back. From here, you pick it the same. So where you want to put your arm? Some people hold it on the chair, on the sofa, on the wall, either way. For today's sake, I'm going to pretend I got nothing on me, only myself. So I'm going to do this, it's still doable. So chest up, go down. See, it's the same. 2, up, control. 3, go up, control. 4, go up, control. Okay, think about your elbow trying to go to your pocket. So I'll show you, there's 2 ways of doing. One way is the grip like this, second one is holding to the side. Repeat, one is here, in front, another one is to the side. So for side, it's the same. 1, okay. 2, think of elbow to the pocket. Elbow to the pocket. Elbow to the pocket. Okay? You change side, go from the other end, just to let you guys have a clear view. Chest up, right? All the way up, all the way down. Elbow to the pocket, control down. Up you fast, go down, control. Up you go, down control. If you do properly, you should feel the legs, the back, sorry. Okay, at the bottom here, yeah? So this is how you can do a single arm one. So once you're done with your, let's say if you feel your, a tip for you, if you find your left, example, the left side of your arm or your body is stronger, and your right side is weaker, I suggest you do the weaker one first. So example, if you're using the example just now, you do your right one first. Once you do the right one, then you do the left one. Why we do the weaker one first? Because we want to sort of prioritize the weaker point first. So if not, I'm sure we all did it something before. Sometimes, for example, when we squat, right? You notice one leg is stronger than another leg. So to prevent this, doing single leg movements or single arm movements can be beneficial, because when you do it properly, it allows you to troubleshoot, if you will, which arm is stronger, which arm is not stronger, and how to reduce the gap. Also, so both arms can be somewhat equally strong. Right? It's impossible 50-50, but let's say it's a 60-40, it's still better than 80-20, right? So just something simple like this. Right, so I'm done with this. Up next, I'm going to try something, doing on the shoulder. So I'm going to show you how it's done. Let me just adjust the dumbbells, the camera, yeah? Okay. Wow, alright. This is done. So the next movement, right, is actually, now if you watch since season 1 until now, you will find but the truth is, if you do all these repetitive exercise, you should be able to get a lot of the basics already, right? You think about some of the sportsmen or some of the person you admire in a certain industry. It's always going back to the basics. Right? They will master the basics very, very good, That's what makes them some of the greatest people in their industry, right? Like Bruce Lee once said, I don't fear the person who learned 10,000 kicks. That punch, I can't remember, I think it's kick. So I don't fear the person who kicked 10,000 times. I fear the person who learned one kick 10,000 times. So it's the same. So that's why we learn, we keep practicing the same technique over and over. Try to learn as time goes by. Not only you become stronger, you also become more efficient, allowing you to get some results from time to time. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is the upper body. So it's kind of the shoulder press. You place it here, you push all the way up, you control all the way down. Alright, so for the purpose of this video, I'm going to adjust a little bit higher. Yeah, hang on. Yeah. Okay. Right, cool. So at least now we are here, so you guys can have a look. So it's from here all the way up, we control all the way down. So things to take note, your elbow should be below the floor, in line with the floor. Meaning this is wrong because it's away from the floor. This is too much because it's not pointing the floor. You want it to be aligned with the floor. So from here, you push all the way up, control all the way down. That's all, right? So I'm going to show you how it's done there. So example, from this view, I'm going to use my left hand here. So from here, up, go down, control. Once you touch the shoulder, press. Once you go to your shoulder, press. Go down, control, right? If you're not stable, you can actually grab on, like for example, I'm grabbing on this door frame, so repeat the same thing. Okay, up, control all the way down, all the way up, control all the way down. Right? So I'm going to show you on the side view here, so it's easier for you guys to have a look. As mentioned just now, you can hold anywhere you want, door frame or anything. But for this one, I just show you without as a sample here. So as you can see, don't go all the way back, don't go all the way forward. It's just in line with the floor. Once you're on the floor, press all the way up, control all the way down. So you're pressing on the in line with the ear like that. So what you don't want to do is to press forward. This is wrong, yeah? Or even worse, pressing back too much. So what you want is on a straight line. So your elbow, dumbbell, floor, all in a straight line. Up, go down, control. Up, go down, control. That's about it. Once you're done, switch to another arm, and that's how you do it, right? So when it comes to workout, take your time, keep practicing. Make sure you are consistent, know what you're doing. As I mentioned all the time, you are here to lift weights, you're not here to move weights. It means everything you do got intention, what muscles are doing, can you feel it, what can be better. You need to know all these things so that you can get the most out of every movement. Okay? So up next, I'm going to show with you is what is that called? It's some sort of arm. The arm, there's one classic movement. I'm going to show you guys today. Is on the tricep. Tricep means the arm behind here. We call it the tricep, yeah? The arm. So how we're going to do, there's a lot of ways you can do. So let's pretend if this is quite a heavy dumbbell and it's not adjustable, I will show you a two-hand. I will then later show you a single arm one. So you can choose whichever you prefer. After all, the theme is about using one dumbbell. Sometimes one dumbbell, you can still do it for two exercises. No, nothing wrong with that, right? So leave it out over here. Okay. Sorry, wait. Excuse me. Okay. So you place it behind. So two arms here. So I'm going to show you how it's done now. I don't know if you can see or not from behind here. So you can see the arms. What is that called? You can see it's like a diamond like that. The thumbs are locked into it. Right. What you don't want to do is to go without. If not, the dumbbell will fall. All right. So you place it here. You leave it up. I'll show you from the back easier. So when you go down, think of only relax your elbow. Let the elbow go down. Once you reach the bottom, press. Only unlock your elbow. Just as I unlock your elbow, you feel a lot of load at the tricep. Press. All the way down. Press. Okay? And done. If you want to increase difficulty, you can always do it seated. When you go down, control a little bit slower. These are some options that you can. Preferably, you will try sit down first and do it. Okay? So now we do double arm. What about single arm? So let's say if you got one dumbbell, you want to prioritize on one of your weaker arm, you can do so. So what you want to do is similar like how we did, but it's one arm instead of two arms. To let you guys have a look here. Okay, so what you want to do, you go over here, you grab around the handle, slide all the way down, press, all the way down, press, all the way down, press. That's it, that's how you do. Alright, so I'll show you the other side here. Again, start from the top, all the way down, press, all the way down, press. Okay, that's all. So gentle reminder, if it's too heavy for you, take this, back off the weight. Like the one I show you is adjustable. So if yours is adjustable also, I recommend you to adjust, experiment. It's okay to go lighter than you think, because if it's light, but you can still do a lot of reps, you can always add. If it's too heavy, it's hard. If you just feel only heavy, you don't feel the muscles at all, chances are that it's too heavy for you, back off the weight. Do it properly, right? So I've done with the arm, I've done with the shoulder, done with legs, done with back. The last one I'm going to show you is do with the chest, and then I'll finish off with an ab. Yeah, you can use ab doing this using this dumbbell. I'll show you how it's done, right? But of course, when you train the core, there is no unilateral, so I will do it double one. Okay, so I'll show you how it's done. Just give me some time while I adjust the camera here. Okay, maybe before I adjust the camera, as for the chest, right? How I'm going to do? So let's pretend I'm on the mat. You are the floor. Oh, sorry, you are the roof. So like bird's eye view here. So what you do, you see some people they hold the weight, they go all the way down, all the way up. Alright. So from the side view, it looks like this. All the way down, all the way up. So when you go down that time, think of expanding your chest, your rib cage, and push your chest up. So kind of like someone is pushing you forward. Imagine someone is like pushing you, so you're trying to like expanding up like this. So, but don't arch your back. There's nothing on the lower back here. You shouldn't. It's only on the chest. Expand your chest, your back. You go all the way down, push all the way up. That's all. Keep it short and simple. Right? So so later when I'm on the floor, it's the same. I lie down and then I'm going to press all the way. So it's just imagine it's like there's a peanut over here. You're trying to squeeze the peanut like that. Then you can feel the chest around this area. Okay, so just keep it short and simple. I will adjust the camera. Just give me some time here. While you guys are adjusting, while I'm adjusting this, so if you guys have any comment or any feedback, do let me know. I also want to learn from you guys. So example, if you guys have any feedback, maybe my voice is not clear enough, or talk too much, or not clear, or the instructions are not specific enough, do let me know here so I can see how I can improve you guys. So okay, so as you can see, I'm at the bottom now. So using the mat. Now, if you don't have a mat, you can use maybe a towel, or it can be anything. The reason why people prefer mat is it's thicker compared to a bed sheet, and also it's a bit more versatile, meaning you can do stretching, you can do it's great for stretching, you can use it for some workouts like what I'm doing also. Right? So here you go. So you press all the way up, okay? So you can grab at the middle, I don't know if you guys can see or not, you can grab here, right? So all the way, chest up, push all the way up. When you go down, chest up, touch, press, one. The thing of there's a peanut at the bottom, squeeze the peanut. Two, squeeze the peanut. Two. When you go down, control, up as fast. When you go down, chest up, squeeze chest up, right? That's how you do the chest, okay? So this is done. So you can also do another variation, but this one requires a bit of balancing. So for some of you guys who are a bit more advanced, you may try this. So you do a bench press on the floor, but you're using single arm. So I'll show you. Caution, only if you bench press before, I suggest you to do. If not, you might want to skip this one. So chest up, tight. When you go down, press. Down, press. When you go down, chest up, back tight. Chest up, back tight, press. Okay, so I'll show you from a better angle from this view here. Press. So touch, push, push. Keep looking at your chest here. Press. Look at your chest, back tight. Press. Chest up, back tight. Look at your chest, and press. Okay, so you can do this single arm bench press as well. Right, so last but not least, we're going to do an ab exercise. There's a lot of ways you can do. You can do a weighted, what I call a weighted sit up, weighted crunches, or you can just do a classic of just holding it like a dead bug. Okay, so I'll show you for example here. This is a crunches version. You squeeze all the way up, all the way up, extend, walk, control, 3, extend, go down, control. So these are examples of how to train using your abdominals. Another way you can do, if this is too hard, I recommend you just hold it on your chest. You can just do like bicycle kick, right? So all the way forward, backward, forward, backward. The weight basically just stabilize only. Right? If you're a beginner, you may try this. You have no problem. You put it down, you do what I did just now. All the way up, go all the way down. Now, keynote, if you feel on your lower back, it means that you're doing it wrong or your core is not strong enough. Maybe try something lighter or do other exercise instead. Right? It's not the end of the world. So, I guess that's it. We covered today's exercise. So just recap on what we do today. Today, we train for the legs. We got 2 options. We did lunges or we did a squat. And then we did what is that called? We did a row. For the row, you can either do at the side, holding like this, or at forward arm. So you can do a forward arm or the side here, whichever you prefer. And then we do some sort of press, your shoulder press. Put it here, all the way up, all the way down. And then we also do some sort of chest in the shoulders now, which is you keep it close, you press, or you can do a single arm floor press. And then we also did the arm work, so we did the tricep one, all the way down and up. If you can, single arm also can, no problem. And last but not least, we did on the crunches just now, or the bicycle kick with weights. Alright, so as you can see, even though we only got 1 dumbbell, or we only have 1 equipment, it doesn't have to be dumbbell, whether it's a bag of rice, bottle of water, you can also replicate it. Remember, there's always no such thing as exercise you're too cool to do it, you're too advanced to do it. If you do it properly, even with some basic household item, or even just 1 item like the dumbbell here, you should be able to still not only work out just for the sake of sweating it out and being healthy. You can also try to progress and also get more results from time to time, not just staying healthy. You can actually get more than that, but only if you do it in proper form and progress over time. And last but not least, being consistent. Right, so I guess it's all from me. Thank you so much again for your time, for joining the live. If you got any questions, feel free to drop in the comment below. I'll catch with you on the next episode. Alright, so next week, Tuesday, I'm going to bust another myth. Probably here before. Some people will say I do this guys exercise only. This is a girls exercise only. So maybe we find it out. What do they mean by guys workout only or female? There's a bit of some misunderstanding around here. So I hope at least this channel helps you to give you an idea on what is okay for you and what is not okay for you. Right. So remember, as always, you guys stay safe, stay at home, and I'll catch with you on the next episode. Right. So till then, bye bye.